So something really interesting happened in this episode for me today. Spike had one of those emotional turmoil things, as is the norm for all his episodes. But it actually made me give me a shit, and god damn it, what the fuck are you two wearing?
I wasn't wearing anything, that was all him.
Oh, it was John.
Hail Hydra! Hail Hydra!
Oh my god.
But,
I don't know how stupid that's gonna look.
See what happens when Brian shows up, guys. We record at night, and this shit over here is happening.
There were like tears streaming down my face. Oh my god.
by the way, I have a joke. If you choke a Spike, what color does he change?
Wait, what? What?
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah. What would he change to? He's
Wait, is he
already.
supposed to shoot green flames and he's shooting regular color flames?
I guess. I don't know.
He used to shoot regular color flames.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was always green.
Mm-mm.
Eh.
Used to just be the magic for that one.
Oh well, I still say it should be green.
Anyway,
No, I think it should be blue.
Equestria games.
Yeah, the Equestria games.
No, what they messed up with that episode, it should have been about the Equestria games, not about Spike.
You know, I was saying that too, but there's
no but. There's no but.
Right, but what I'm saying is that it turned out to be a good Spike episode.
Okay.
I mean, hell, it kicked the shit out of Power Ponies.
Since we're on the topic.
Whoa. We can argue about that one, I think.
Well, I was let down by Power Ponies personally.
Same here. But anyway, here's the thing. Let's bring this elephant out of the room right away. Okay.
You calling us fat?
No.
What?
Anyway.
Holy what?
Man, we're not gonna get any work done, guys.
Anyway. Okay, here, let's address the elephant in the room here. Why was it a Spike episode instead of the Equestria games?
Because of reasons.
Okay, let me explain something. If I would have judged this episode on the merits of it being a built-up episode for 2 years, it would have been a severe letdown. But
yeah.
The thing is, I came into this episode with the state of mind thinking to myself, you know what? This is Hasbro and DHX we're talking about. Yeah, they make a good show, but I don't really expect too much. I expect a couple games to be in there and nothing more. And they'll have a conflict episode instead. And I was right.
Personally, what I think should have happened was that, like, kind of the way it was in season... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was last season.
Mm-hmm.
Where they had 2 episodes that actually contemplated together, actually, but they were spin-offs of...
You were talking about Games Ponies Play
yes.
and Just for Sidekicks.
Yes.
You think that should have been how
it should have been like the... Yes, I agree, I think so. And the one episode actually shows like all the action.
That would fix a lot of problems, actually.
I think that would be... I thought personally that would have been it, but then...
Just bring okay, take out take out some Pony to Watch Over Me, for goodness sakes. We didn't need that episode. And put Equestria Games Parts 1 and 2.
No, not Parts 1 and 2. You do Equestria Games, which would be about the actual games, and then...
But you would still have to have it as
do
two
what they
separate
did for
22-minute
Sidekicks only, and
no, just for Sidekicks and...
just for Sidekicks and its sister episode.
Mm-hmm.
What was the name of that episode?
Games Ponies Play.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get to the plot.
Yeah.
Well, it starts out. Okay. It starts out with them arriving at the Crystal Empire, and at the Crystal Empire, I was so this comes a little later, but okay. So I'll just stick with it. So they're out. Spike's loading the shit off. Team Ponyville is in the... Yeah, I was getting
before that.
Team Ponyville is in the train.
Yeah, they're in the train.
They're in the train.
Oh my gosh, Rainbow Dash in the sea.
Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. There's this part where Rainbow Dash is saying, like, okay, is everybody ready? The CMC's there. Those other Thunder Lane and his, I guess, mistress are there. The main six are there, obviously. And so is Bull Biceps and Derpy. Yeah! And Rainbow Dash is like, okay, guys, we're gonna go out there, we're gonna kick ass. But speaking honestly, yeah, Clydesdale's probably gonna beat us in the Flyers thing. And I'm like, really, 4 seasons in, now you finally decide to acknowledge that you're not better than someone?
But then Scooter was like, well, we're not going to win anything either because we're carrying the flag, but we're not winning any medals. It's like, well, there's not any medals to win.
Yeah.
It's like, we may not win a gold on everything, but still, let's try to get a bunch of medals.
Chef Scootaloo.
Hey, Scootaloo is
Beast.
Cool.
Scootaloo is awesome.
Scootaloo is...
Not in that episode.
Scootaloo is awesome in all the episodes except Meridowell when she has that fucking wig.
Yup.
So anyway, it gets to the train station, and at the train station, Spike's unloading shit because that's what he do.
That was all rarities. I think it was all rarity stuff, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, we can't confirm or deny it, but we can pretty much confirm that probably is rarities. So after that, I was so happy for this. He gets scooped up by 2 crystal guards. By the way, did you guys notice that the crystal ponies, like, maybe it's just me, but did the crystal ponies look transparent?
Yeah.
Well, and so Spike is brought to Cadence and Twilight, who is already with Cadence because, as it's been shown, Twilight cares about Cadence more than Shining Armor.
Yeah.
So that, and then we basically find out that Spike is like the big dick master over here. They have a statue for him. He's Spike the Brave and shit, and I'm just like, yeah!
Spike the Brave and Glorious.
I was so happy, because it's like, finally...
And you know what? Like, excuse me, Twilight said that he's the one that has to do it. Twilight could have technically done it.
Well... I mean,
if she really tried,
he still saved the day. Just give him that.
Without Twilight,
he's gotten so much fat this season. Just
Spike
give it a rest.
Hey, Spike right there was just like, finally, Spike has come back to the Crystal Empire.
Yes. And then I was like, whoop-dee.
It doesn't matter what you were like, jabroni. Sorry, I had a rock. I said I had the what? I had a rock moment right there. A jabroni. You ever watch one of the old promos by The Rock?
Yes.
Yeah, you're a jabroni.
and then I'll have Mod Pie throw a rock at you.
Anyway,
that hurts. So Brian, tell us what happened next.
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Guest.
Alright. If I remember correctly, he eventually gets... they explain that he should light the torch for the game... For the games.
The Equestria games, yep.
Yep. And they actually brought back freaking...
Miss Harshwinny.
Miss Hart... Yeah. This is like the 3rd episode, I think.
Hashtag Harshwinny.
Yep. It's like, oh yeah, you should light the flames and... So I guess everything's all peachy. He's like, yeah, I'll light the flame, sure. And when he gets there, all of a sudden, he stalls.
Yeah, and I love here that Miss Harshwinny's trying to tell him, now what are you going to do? I'm going to stand where you tell me to, and I'm going to light the flames when you give me a signal. Couldn't be simpler. And I love that. There's one transition here that I love. It's when they go out into the stadium, it goes all white, and all of a sudden it's this beautiful pan shot, just like an air shot above the actual torch, with like the entire stadium in view. It is beautiful.
When I saw that shot, I just pictured Vince McMahon going, "Welcome to WrestleMania."
Yeah.
God damn it, Undertaker.
But anyway.
Brock Lesnar all the way.
Fuck Lesnar.
Fuck you.
Anyway, so when Spike is up there and can't do anything, I actually kind of groaned a little bit the first time I watched it, but the second time I fell in love. Miss Harshby's like, Mr. the Dragon.
That was funny. I love that line.
Mr. the Dragon, please light the torch. I'm giving you the signal.
Because you have to think about it, it's like, the dragon Spike the... Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, his last name isn't Sparkle.
Spike Sparkle.
Spike
what?
Sparkle.
Spike, yeah.
Still a better story than Twilight. Anyway.
But not as good a story as Disgruntled Friendship Student.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that letter was hysterical.
What was the letter for this episode?
I kind of forget. I think it's like when Twilight's saying that if she's ripping between her legs, that Spike should not hesitate. Or something like that. Yeah.
Oh dear God.
God damn it, John.
Oh dear God.
We're supposed to be rated R at most, not NC-17. Do you even have
no.
Do you even have that? Do you even have that rating in Wisconsin?
No.
What rated X?
Well, NC-17?
Yeah.
I think we do. I've never seen a movie like that.
There's nothing hardcore in Wisconsin. Just a bunch of Christian rock bands.
Anyway,
yeah. So really, I like what happens with you can see the stage fright get set in on Spike, but it was so cool. It's like boom, boom, and like it gets dark around him except the circle that illuminates him. I'm like, oh damn, that is what stage fright probably looks like.
Mm-hmm.
That was really cool. So he can't light the fire. So when he can't light the
fire power.
So when
crossfire.
So when
you're caught up in the crossfire.
Fire power.
When he can't resurrect the Fire Nation, Twilight. Really quick. This show is really good with the awkward moments like this. They really drug them out, but it really helps set in the fact that, like, ooh, this is awkward. I kind of don't. You want some popcorn? I'll go get us some. Okay, yeah. That was really cool. But so then Twilight takes it upon herself to light the flame for Spike, and Spike's like, holy shit. Yeah. So then the games continue on.
Speaking of, when Twilight goes in to settle next to Celestia,
all the ponies that were there,
and everyone's coming out on the field, and Twilight's like, woohoo, Ponyville, and Celestia's just looking at her like, shit, getting real tired of your shit, Twilight.
So let's count the ponies that were there.
No.
You had the Saddle Arabian ponies, you had the princesses, you had Hoity Toity, you had Mare for some reason,
and you had Fleur de Lis, Fancy Pants, Cherry Jubilee. I remember in
I
think actually in the far corner, I think you see Bulk Biceps' mom.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. I assume he takes after his mom as far as taste goes.
Yeah.
I see where he got his muscles from.
I see your point.
I see what you mean.
I see what you did there. Anyway.
You can't see me.
Oh, yeah?
You can't touch this.
Too legit to quit. So anyway, yeah, so then Spike gets outside. Twilight's like, holy shit, I totally did that for him. Her friends are like, dude, that's heavy, man. You need to tell him. And she's like, I think he knows. Tell him anyway. Okay. Spike comes over, and he's like...
Rainbow Dash. At this point, Rainbow Dash
like,
oh, he's coming half natural. Put some sunglasses on. Sup?
That was funny. That was legitimately funny. I have to give Rainbow Dash props on that one. That one was funny.
And I love how Scooter is just looking up at her like, oh, wow.
That is normal for them.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Anyway.
So Spike comes up, and he was like, dude, what the shit happened? And Twilight's like, I have the answer. He's like, no, I have the answer. I have mind bullets. That's telekinesis, Brian.
and then he goes up. You know,
I'm talking about the very power to move you.
These two ponies come up, and he's like, can you have our autograph? And he writes it down. And he's like, I can turn this into flame. And this has actually become a meme now.
Already?
Where he has a Yu-Gi-Oh card, and he's like, I summon baby dragon, and he flips it around, and it's baby dragon.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh, bitch.
or there's another one where he's like, I'm gonna turn this into my trap card. Or something. I'm gonna activate my trap card. Oh gosh. Anyway,
only in America.
So Twilight tells him, fuck yeah.
No.
So then,
only in America.
What are the good about these pancakes, America?
In America.
America.
In a world where America is awesome. Oh wait, that's already
in
true.
America where America is America.
You know what's funny though is that the thing that you think that America is awesome. Well, what's funny is that half the stuff that's awesome is either done in Canada or Japan.
Or California.
But we just take credit for it.
And we take credit for it. That's plagiarism.
No.
Come on.
Hey, Brian. You know what's funny? You're on the right side of my screen. When people watch this, you guys are on the left side of the screen. That makes a lot of sense right now.
Why? Because we're right wing on this episode?
No, because what Brian just said sounded very hippie.
What?
Very 60s.
No, I'm just busting your balls. So back to the episode. See, this is why
Twilight,
I'm trying to get you fired.
So Twilight.
Not Brian, John.
Excuse me?
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. So back to the episode. So
Twilight tells Spike, and then Spike starts crying.
No, he gets megally depressed.
He starts crying, and it hits me like a ton of bricks. I'm like,
wait, so I don't have mind powers?
Oh no!
Poor Spike.
That's so sad.
He's like, I need to be alone right now.
Dragging his feet. He's dragging his feet, and his nose is hitting the ground.
His stomach
blah, blah,
was
blah.
almost hitting the ground. His stomach was hitting the ground.
Yeah, and then this crystal pony comes up, and he's like, "Can I get your autograph?" And he's like, "Try and get an autograph from someone who actually matters." I'm like, "Aww."
This is your fault. You don't know how to deal with people.
Hey,
and then surprisingly, he gets better.
I blame
and
the
wants
parenting.
To go.
Look who his role model
these
is.
days.
Look who he lives with.
Yep.
A pony who does nothing but reads.
For a second, I thought it sounded like you were gonna say rage. But then, show me
Why
your
couldn't she
rage!
be Saddle Ranger?
Twilight Rage won't activate.
Boom.
So,
Anyway,
so Spike
he gets
is
over
so
pretty
down
quickly.
in the dumps. You don't even know how down in the dumps.
He thinks,
he is.
I'm gonna put on a concert or something.
Well, here's the thing. He gets better quite quickly, actually, and I'm happy about this. And he goes up to Miss Harshway. He's like, "Is there anything that I could do?" And she's like, "You lit the torch for the whole games. What can you expect could be better than that?" And so,
Next thing you know, he wants to put on a rock concert.
yeah, he goes to Shining Arm. Okay, at this point,
Poor Spike, man.
at this point, to Rainbow Dash and Spitfire win.
Second place.
Spitfire wins, and second place. Okay, why not? So they're at the podiums, and apparently it's really interesting because I know they do this in the Olympics too. That they sing the national anthem for the people with the most gold medals in an event.
Man, I wish I had my own country. My anthem would be 15 minutes long with a 9-minute guitar solo.
Anyway,
Purple rain. Sorry.
So then Shining Armor is like, okay, let's do this, and
Spike thinks that he's supposed to sing the Ponyville anthem.
Yeah,
but instead, he has to sing the Cloudsdale.
It's the Cloudsdale anthem.
Yeah, fuck you, Cloudsdale!
And here comes the most annoying...
No, this is the greatest thing ever.
What?
There are two types of people in the world.
Thing ever. This is the funniest thing in the world. And by the way...
I can't believe you.
Got you there. That's karma. Anyways, I know that.
Now you gave me a headache. Thank you.
Ladies, you're both pretty.
Oh, thank you.
John, you're all sweet and feminine, and Brian, you're butch as fuck. Can we move on now?
Yes, let's move on.
Can you look in the mirror? Make sure you get that right.
Oh. That hurt my feelings.
Anyway.
This is nice.
I'm gonna go listen to My Chemical Romance now.
This was comedy. What happened to Spike was comedy.
Anyway,
it was comedy.
I hope this song ends now.
It's
not over.
That is funny.
I hope this ends now. I wanted to turn the episode off.
7 out of 10 people. 7 out of 10 people. I guarantee will say that was funny.
There are two types of people.
Leave
in the
your
world.
arguments in the comments, please.
Yes.
I was indifferent, honestly, and I'm not just saying that to be middle ground. I was really just like, okay, try to be funny, but just makes me feel bad for Spike at the same time.
Mm-hmm. And at the end, that was gold when that baby starts crying, and then you have Pinkie Pie going, "That was the greatest thing ever."
You should have Pinkie Pie come out.
And right when it cuts to Pinkie, while he's still singing the anthem, she's just like, I like this.
That moment when you realize Pinkie Pie is the internet.
Yeah. She's just in a completely her own little world, you know?
A world
in a world without TV, there is Pinkie.
Yeah, in a world without the fourth wall,
you know,
there is Pinkie Pie.
Brian, when you said that, just made me think. Instead of TVs, every house just has a Pinkie Pie.
Yeah,
like a 12-inch to like a 98-inch Pinkie Pie.
They're all the entertainment I need.
A 32-inch Pinkie Pie staying right in front of us.
She's all the entertainment I need.
Bow chicka bow wow.
Time for nose booping. Boop.
So what happens next is Spike is like, dude, I'm dead. No big surprise. So Twilight gets it in her head to go talk to Spike, because now we fast forward. It's the last day. Well, it's the night before the last thing, and day before the last thing, and
actually before that,
we need to go over every single detail.
Yeah.
No.
This one is good though. They're like, we should probably go and see the event because this is what's going on.
Oh, that part, yeah.
And Rarity gets stopped by security, and it's
this
like, you
need
need to go through a unicorn screening. She goes through, and you see Lyra go through, and it's like this weird thing just goes into her horn. It's like a dampener or something. I'm like, that's kind of cool.
I saw that and I thought to myself, is that a little shot on the TSA?
Yeah,
Airport security unicorns getting profiled?
Yeah.
What has science done?
So anyway, no, go on now. I'm done with my little shtick. So
Spike's in the hotel room being like, dude, FML. Twilight comes up and she's like, Brad, you gotta get over this, man. Let's just go. And he's like, no, I don't want it.
And even the CMC try and comfort him, but he doesn't want it.
Yeah, which I gotta say, I understand, but at the same time, it's like, I'm thinking, dude, this is one of the few times she's actually acting like a parental figure to you in the entire show.
And he's actually mean. She's actually firm with Spike. He's like, get out here now. He's like, you're going to face this whether you like it or not.
You're such a pussy. He's like, all right, fine, but I'm going out in disguise. So for some reason,
I'm going out in my Sam and Max suit.
I didn't even think about
Oh
that! That's genius.
Yeah.
So, what happens
Either
is...
that or an Ozzy Osbourne impression. I don't know.
Sharon! That's an Ozzy Osbourne impression. There's an episode where he's trying to find their dogs, and because his wife has a shitload of animals, he's trying to find his cats, and he grabs one of the cats, he looks at it, just looks at his wife and goes, "The puss has herpes, what the fuck?" It was so funny. So anyway, the last event was Blizzard Archery or something.
Yeah,
and,
ice archery.
and
that was incredible.
Oh, and really quick, shipping moments. After Spike goes back inside, because they're in like that little alcove looking area, kind of like where football.
The tunnel.
Yeah, the
area.
tunnel where it looks like football players come out, and all I heard in my head at the time was Raiders. So yeah. Or Mean Joe Green.
Yeah.
So
Thanks, Mean Joe. Have a coconut.
Isn't he like
smile.
a national? Isn't he like a national monarch up there or something?
He's part of the fun. He's part of the best commercials of all time every single year.
So
and they pick commercials next to him.
So
he's like, "What has my life become?"
So Twilight's sorry.
No, go on.
So Twilight's walking down the stairs, joining her friends, and Pinkie Pie just keeps insisting, "Sit next to me, sit next to me," and I'm like,
yeah. And she's on a crystal pony's head.
Yeah, that was fun. The crystal pony's just like, ugh, really, but just doesn't give a fuck.
Get
the crap
down.
I have to deal with.
Get down.
That was
down,
fun.
Down, I say.
Down to the ground we go. So that, but then. By the way, I think this was the doctor that did this. Yeah, nice job, Whovians. So he trips up and accidentally lets one of his ice arrows fly, and by the way,
into a cloud,
and then
convenient.
3 seconds, and then 3 seconds later, all of a sudden, the cloud becomes almost like the size of an iceberg.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, it falls from the sky.
It's like hail, but it's pointy and it kills you faster.
Yep.
More painful.
Anyway, so all the Pegasi are like, "Get in there and stop it!"
It's like
and they're trying to stop it and they can't. And
Spike goes total beast mode.
He's just like, "Get out of the way! Move away from it." He starts hopping up on different Pegasi.
He's going all Assassin's
blows
Creed
his fire breath right
goes,
underneath it.
Where was Spike when the Titanic needed him? They could have used that.
Dude, Brian, too soon, man. 102 years is still too early. 102 years is still too early, damn it.
Anyway.
So Spike saves the day.
My heart won't break for you.
So Spike saves the day. And Ponyville
jumping up the sun.
I fucking love that show.
I do too.
So anyway, so we find out Ponyville, even though they didn't get first place in all of them, in all the events, they still got the most medals by one. And Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash are like, "Yeah, check this shit out, hell's yeah." And then
he didn't treat it as if he was saving anybody. He's like,
but I like
his response for it.
Like afterwards, people are thinking, "Oh, he's gonna be happy and everything now." No, he just reacted and he's still kind of bummed. And it's like, the only thing you can change, the only way you can change yourself is you.
And then when Spike gives his little epilogue, it was really interesting. He said, sometimes no matter all the praise in the world doesn't mean nothing unless, he said something else, but basically unless you believe. And it really made me think, damn, that is a pretty, that's one of the better lessons of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That was really good.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's Equestria Games.
Okay, so remember what Brian was saying earlier? Brian brought it up because it was all hype, but remember, John, how you said how if you were rating it as an episode, if you weren't rating it as an episode that was 2 years building up? Okay, I have an idea. Let's rate it like as an episode, and then let's rate it as a 2 year long built up episode.
Agreed.
Okay, so I'll go first.
Okay.
As a regular episode, I give this thing a solid 8, actually, because for a few reasons. One, because damn, I really like Spike this episode. Animation. Do we even need to talk about the animation at this point about the show?
It just is incredible. It's gone borderline epic.
It gets better and better with the technology that we have today.
It does. I'm telling you, man, if they make it to like season 8, the ponies, it's going to be LA Noire status.
It's going to be in 3D.
Yeah.
In 3D.
And Trace dead. So anyway, voice acting was good. A better than previous performance by Tara Strong, who I've talked to John about. I feel like in some episodes, especially in 4, her performance is a little on the side. It's like, I get it, you're recording out of LA, but Tara Strong is talented as shit, so, you know.
The one thing we forgot to mention, though, is that in, right as Spike was about to light the torch, how much a a-hole that Luna was.
Yeah, she freaking yawned.
She was like, yawn, come on now.
That was funny.
About that.
It's like facetious Luna is facetious.
Oh, man.
Now that was comedy.
Now, what would you rate this if it was a 2-year built-up episode?
Like a 4.
Yeah. Me personally,
that's very Bret Hart of me. I know.
I'm gonna rate this an 8.3 because this was a really interesting episode. Spike had really good depth. It was believable.
And it kicked the shit out of Power Ponies.
I'm going to say this, Dave Polsky. Incredible stride this season.
Dave Polsky.
Some of the. You are like the next M.A. Larson for seriousness.
But we need M.A. Larson back.
We do.
Thanks, M.A. Larson.
The next M.A. Larson. So yeah, if it was built up, this episode is a built-up
how do you
episode,
feel it's been built up for 2 years-ish?
I would rate it a 3. Because stop trying to make it a conflict episode. I want to say my Equestria game, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I just go all ranty on this. So, yeah. What would you rate this as an episode on its own?
As an episode. Overall, I give it a solid, probably between 8 and an 8.5.
So, like 8.3?
8.25.
8.25? Okay.
Right in the middle, yeah. Like I said, you're right. Overall, it was a good episode. They did a really good job with Spike in terms of his characterization. The effects, I think, of the episode were phenomenal.
Oh, beast, man, beast.
Now,
as a 2-year built-up episode,
I might get some serious criticism on this one, but I'm even going to go lower than you.
Okay.
I'm going to a 2.
Okay.
Because I expected a full-fledged, like, showing, like, all the events.
Yeah.
And saying, oh, we won this. Oh, no, next event. And then they go into the next event. But then again, though, I mean, the only true event that we would have been interested in was probably the one with Rainbow Dash. When they were
Spitfire,
when they were racing.
Yeah.
That was actually the only true event that we would have been interested in. So
Very
actually, now that I'm thinking about it that way, I probably would give the episode a 5.
Oh wow!
I'm going to go up because I just thought of it that way. Because the only true race that we would or thing that we would actually want to see was the relay race, which featured Cloudsdale with. Was it 3 of the members of the
Yeah, it was Spitfire, Soren, and Fleetfoot.
Yeah, and it was against Rainbow Dash, Fluttershy, and
Bulk Biceps.
Bulk Biceps.
Yep.
Yeah, but that would been, like I said, that would been the only event that we truly probably would have been interested in.
Yeah.
The person that Archer one would have been cool.
Everyone who says this episode is wrong can suck it. All I'm gonna say.
No, I'm not gonna say that. It's to each their own. But like I said, I think personally, as an overall episode, it was quite.
What I'm saying is, don't put all your criticism on that one fact. No one wants to hear it. Just rate the episode on its own.
Well, clearly people want to hear it. They get thousands of views.
Yep.
man,
2,066 views.
You know, it's like on my channel. I haven't said this, but my attitude is like, man, fuck analysts. I'm a reviewer.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I could never be the nostalgia critic because, like, I respect the nostalgia critic for what he says and does, but it's like, man, if you didn't, like, know a bit about him or something like that, or if you didn't get the humor of critics on the internet, then he would just kind of come off as an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just. I mean, I've been wearing shades the whole time, so I guess I'm not one to talk. Yeah, they're Iron Reagan shades that I bought at the Brain Squeeze Festival.
Yep. So that's it from me, John.
Me, Brian.
And me, Snakeskin.
And we will talk to you guys later. Hail Hydra!
Hail Hydra!
I am the one. I am the one who knocks.